Hello, my name is Amy and today I'll be discussing how the skills gap between graduates and employee expectations impacts on managers. This subject has been developed from the subject of more employable graduates, which was a presentation presented in the conference that was held in December. To start with, I'll be discussing management style. Management style has changed and adapted over the years, developing from an autocratic leadership style to styles more collaborative and flexible, particularly when it comes to decision making. Although this has changed for the positive and has allowed employees to feel increasingly comfortable when putting forward ideas and suggestions, it has also increased managers' expectations of employees to be able to work independently, which is something that is affecting today's graduates. Through this change, graduates are not meeting managers' expectations as they are leaving university with no real work experience. A study based on skills and attributes showed that although employers are still expecting graduates to have skills from their chosen degree, they are also requiring skills such as business knowledge and knowledge of the real world. Both students and employees have reported that many of the key skills and attributes are not being developed sufficiently within universities. Therefore, when managers receive new graduates, they are already expecting them to have basic business knowledge and are aware of the role they are coming into within their business. This sort of information is normally developed over time and is therefore causing graduates to compare themselves to their colleagues who have been there for a while and have many years' experience. Due to management being told by their employers the skills that the new graduates had already possessed coming from university, management will therefore not prioritise training on key business and working skills. Due to this, when it comes to reviewing the graduate's progression within the company, it is not always positive. If the graduates do not appear to meeting goals and objectives set for them, it can in turn reflect badly on the manager. This is due to the fact that it will reflect and look like they are not being managed correctly. This will be due to the fact that management already believe that the graduates possess the key skills that the employers require. Through this issue, several people are affected, the first being the graduates themselves. Due to not possessing the key skills or knowledge that is required of them, it can impact on their confidence and their work productivity. The next group affected are management. Management are affected as if their employees do not possess the key skills they already believe they had, they'll have to spend more time than they had originally forecasted when developing these skills. Another group affected by this issue are the colleagues of the graduate. As if the graduate is not meeting the goals or objectives set for them, it means that their colleagues will have to not only reach their own targets and objectives, but also help the graduate meet theirs. This will be to ensure that everyone is meeting the work standard. The final two groups affected by this issue are the employers themselves, as they have not received the graduates with the correct skills that they desired, and the universities themselves. Universities are affected due to the fact that the graduates being produced by them are not reaching employees' expectations. Therefore, this could reduce the amount of businesses willing to work with universities as a whole. The groups mentioned within this section are also the stakeholders that are affected by this issue. Graduates who already contain key skills such as problem solving, decision making and time management will typically be job ready. This will be due to the fact that they will know how they work best in a work environment and they'll know how to use their key skills to enhance their work. Although the manager is still there to help guide the graduate, it's always beneficial for the graduate to be able to manage their own capabilities and identify their own areas of weakness. A study produced by McQuaig Global Talent Recruitment in 2016 found that 20% of new graduates did not work out with their first-time employers due to the limited skills they have developed over time. From working on placement last year, I was able to see the importance of having professional experience is to management. The final two groups affected by this issue are the employers themselves, as they have not received the graduates with the correct skills that they desired, and the universities themselves. Universities are affected due to the fact that the graduates being produced by them are not reaching employees' expectations. Therefore, this could reduce the amount of businesses willing to work with universities as a whole. The groups mentioned within this section are also the stakeholders that are affected by this issue. Graduates who already contain key skills such as problem solving, decision making and time management will typically be job ready. This will be due to the fact that they will know how they work best in a work environment and they'll know how to use their key skills to enhance their work. Although the manager is still there to help guide the graduate, It's always beneficial for the graduate to be able to manage their own capabilities and identify their own areas of weakness. A study produced by McQuay Global Talent Recruitment in 2016 found that 20% of new graduates did not work out with their first-time employers due to the limited skills they have developed over time. From working on placement last year, I was able to see the importance of having professional experience is to management. As I was working alongside graduates, some of those who had already had real work experience through doing placements during their degree, I was able to see the difference in my ability and the ability of those around me. This was shown through what management would be expecting of them and the way they handled certain situations with both customers and employees which I had not experienced before and therefore would not really know how to handle. Through having limited knowledge, it meant that management had to spend more time with those employees who had not had real work experience than those who had, as they had more to learn and develop than those who had already gained real work experience through to full-time employment. To help improve the skills gap's impact on management, more opportunities for placements are being put on university courses. This will therefore reduce the pressure on both graduates and managers due to the fact that management will know they are meeting employees' expectations and graduates will feel more comfortable and confident within the workplace having gained some experience. To help students find placements on these courses, systems and teams have been put together, such as the employability team at Nottingham-Trent University, which will help overlook students' CVs and cover letters which they will send to possible future employers. Overall, the skills gap between graduates and employees' expectations has a negative impact on management. This is particularly if the management have not been informed on the skills that their newly employed graduates actually possess rather than the skills that their employers desire them to have. Thank you for listening to my presentation.